Hello friends, I am Nalin Kanto Jana, Senior Lecturer in Physics, Bharuneswar Mahavidyalaya, Jajpur. Our today's topic is vector triple product. In our previous class, we have discussed what is triple product of vectors and what are the different types of triple product of vectors, from which we have concluded that there are two types of triple product of vectors. One is the scalar triple product and the second one is the vector triple product. In scalar triple product, we have known that it is the product of three vectors in which the result is a scalar, and it is obtained only when a vector is in scalar product with the vector product of other two vectors. But now, what is vector triple product? It is the product of three vectors in which the final result is a vector quantity, and this is obtained only when a vector is multiplied in vectorially. That means its outer product with the outer product of other two vectors. That means vector triple product is the product of three vectors in which the vector product of one vector is with the vector product of other two vectors. Let us write what is triple product, vector triple product. It is the product of three vectors in which the result is a vector quantity. So, vector triple product is obtained from the outer product or the cross product of a vector with the outer product or cross product of the remaining two vectors. For example, if there are three vectors, A vector, B vector and C vector, and we have to find out the vector triple product of these three vectors, then we can write, for example, if there are three vectors like A vector, B vector and C vector, then they are vector triple product. Can be expressed as A vector cross B vector cross C vector A vector cross B vector cross C vector, A vector cross C vector cross B vector, etc. They can be written in various ways. So, let us find out the vector triple product of A vector, B vector and C vector and how they are expressed mathematically. Let us do the expansion of vector triple product. So, to do this, let us first consider three vectors A vector, B vector and C vector in terms of their rectangular components. The vector triple product of three vectors A vector, B vector and C vector can be expanded as A vector cross B vector cross C vector is equal to B vector A vector dot C vector minus C vector A vector dot B vector. Let us prove how this vector triple product can be expanded like this. To do this, let us start with the rectangular components of these vectors A vector, B vector and C vector. Proof. Let us prove this. To do this, let us consider A vector is equal to Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap. B vector is equal to Bx I cap plus By j cap plus Bz k cap and C vector is equal to Cx I cap plus Cy j cap plus Cz k cap. A vector, B vector cross C vector can be written as is equal to I cap, j cap, k cap, Bx, By, Bz, Cx, Cy, Cz in matrix form, and this can be written as By Cz minus Bz into Cy into I cap plus Bz into Cx minus Bx into Cz into j cap plus Bx Cy minus By into Cx into k cap. Now, let us multiply this B vector cross C vector with A vector. Let B vector cross C vector is equal to D vector. So, now we can write A vector cross D vector is equal to I cap, j cap, k cap, Ax, Ay, Az, dx, dy, dz. Now, this A vector cross D vector can be expanded as, now A vector cross D vector will be equal to ay dz minus az dy into I cap plus az dx minus ax dz into j cap plus ax dy minus ay dx into k cap. Let this is written as equation 1 and here we write this as equation 2. But in this expression, this term represents the x component of B cross C, that is the x component of D vector. But from equation 1, we know that dx is equal to B vector cross C vector x component, which is equal to bycz minus bzcy. dy is the y component of B vector cross C vector, which is equal to bzcx minus bxcz, and dz is equal to the z component of B vector cross C vector, which is equal to bxcy minus bycx. So, putting these values of dx, dy and dz here in the expression 2, we can write. Let this is equation 3. Now, putting the values of dx, dy and dz in equation 2, we can write A vector cross D vector, which is equal to A vector cross B vector cross C vector, which is equal to ay into dz bxcy minus bycx minus az into dy bzcx minus bx into cz whole into I cap plus az into dx, dx is here bycz minus bzcy minus ax into dz, dz is bxcy minus by into cx whole into j cap, and finally the last term is this much and plus ax into dy, dy is bzcx minus bx into cz minus ay into dx, dx is bycz minus bz into cy whole into k cap. Now we have expressed this A cross D vector in terms of A cross B cross C as this one. Now let us expand these terms. By expanding the brackets, we can write this as equal to AY BX CY minus AY into I cap minus AY BY CX into I cap minus AZ BZ CX I cap plus AZ BX CZ I cap, and this term can be expanded as plus AZ BY CZ minus AZ BZ CY, here it is J cap minus AX BX CY J cap plus AX BY CX J cap, and finally this term can be expanded as plus AX BZ CX K cap minus AX BX CZ K cap minus AY BY CZ K cap plus AY BZ CY K cap. Let us write this as equation 4. Actually, our aim is to expand the vector triple product, and we have expanded the left hand side and finally reached at this point. Now let us expand the right hand side of this A cross B, which we have already written in our previous expression. So now let us expand that BAC minus CAB. Now by expanding we get B vector A vector dot C vector minus C vector A vector dot B vector equal to, here in place of a B vector in terms of rectangular components we can write this much as Bx I cap plus By j cap plus Bz k cap multiplied with A dot C, and as we know previously the dot product of two vectors gives x Bx plus Ay By plus Az Bz. Hence in place of A vector dot C vector we can write Ax Cx plus Ay Cy plus Az Cz minus C vector, it can be written as Cx I cap plus Cy j cap plus Cz k cap multiplied with A dot B, which is Ax Bx plus Ay By plus Az Bz. Now let us expand these terms and we get this is equal to, now let us multiply this Bx I cap with all these terms. So we can write Bx Ax Cx I cap plus Bx Ay Cy I cap plus Bx Az Cz I cap plus Now let us multiply this term by ax cx I cap plus by sorry it is j cap plus by ay cy j cap plus by az cz j cap plus bz ax cx k cap plus bz ay cy k cap plus bz az cz into k cap. Now let us multiply these three terms with these three vectors and we can write minus cx ax bx I cap minus cx ay by I cap minus cx az bz I cap. Further, by multiplying cy j cap with all these three, we can write minus cy ax bx I cap j cap minus cy ay by j cap minus cy az bz j cap, and finally this cz k cap term can be multiplied with these three terms and can be written as minus cz ax bx k cap minus cz ay by k cap minus cz az bz k cap. Let us write this as equation 5. Now comparing equations 4 with equations 5, we see that comparing equations 4 and equations 5, we see that both the terms are same. So we can write, since equations 4 and 5 have the same terms, hence we can conclude that A vector cross B vector cross C vector is equal to B A C minus C A B. Proved. Characteristics of vector triple product. As we know previously the characteristics of scalar triple product, similarly here we will discuss the characteristics of vector triple product, and the number one characteristic is vector triple product is not commutative but anti-commutative. As in case of two vectors, we know that a vector product is not commutative but anti-commutative. Exactly in the similar way, vector triple product is not commutative but anti-commutative. Vector triple product is not commutative but anti-commutative. That is, A vector cross B vector cross C vector is not equal to B vector cross C vector cross A vector but equal to minus of B vector cross C vector cross A vector. And this can be proved by expanding these terms and we will get this, that is vector product is not commutative but anti-commutative. And the second point is vector product is also not associative. Number 2, vector product is not associative, that is A vector cross B cross C is not equal to A cross B cross C. Vector product is not associative, that is A vector cross B cross C is not equal to A cross B cross C. And the third term, this can also be proved by expanding these terms. So, the third term is, if we consider the case of a B vector cross C vector, then its direction will be perpendicular to the plane containing B vector and C vector. And now, if we consider A vector cross D vector, then its direction will also be perpendicular to the plane containing A and D. Now, what happens? This A vector cross D vector is parallel to the plane containing B vector and C vector. That means A vector cross B cross C is parallel to the plane containing B vector and C vector. Let us write the third term. If D vector is equal to B vector cross C vector, then the direction of D vector is perpendicular to the plane containing B vector and C vector. Now, if we consider A vector cross, now if we consider A vector cross D vector, then its direction is perpendicular to the plane containing A vector and D vector, which is parallel to the plane containing B vector and C vector. Now, we have taken D vector to be B vector cross C vector, and the direction of A cross D is perpendicular to the plane containing A cross D, A and D, which is parallel to the plane containing B and C. So, now we can conclude that. Now, we can write that the direction of A vector cross D vector, which is equal to A vector cross B vector cross C vector, is parallel to the plane containing B vector and C vector. Let us discuss some numericals relating to vector triple product. The common problem is prove that A vector cross B cross C plus B vector cross C cross A plus C vector cross A cross B equal to 0. Proof. We have shown that we know that A vector cross B cross C is equal to B vector A dot C minus C vector A dot B. Similarly, we can write B vector cross C cross A equal to C vector B dot A minus A vector B dot C, and C vector cross A cross B will be equal to A vector C dot B minus B vector A dot C. And also we know that dot product is commutative, and in place of A dot C we can write C dot A. So A dot C and C dot A both are same. Here just see, this term is cancelled with this term is cancelled with this, and this term is cancelled with this. Now A vector cross B cross C plus B vector cross C cross A plus C vector cross A cross B can be written as B A dot C minus C A dot B plus C B dot A minus A B dot C and plus A C dot B minus B A dot C. Since dot product is commutative, hence all these terms give rise to the answer which is equal to 0, and hence the problem is proved. Now let us discuss what is scalar field and what is vector field. What is a scalar field and a vector field? Let us first know what is a field scalar. If a scalar is a continuous function of a position or coordinates in a region of space, then the scalar is called a field scalar, and the region is known as scalar field. Similarly, what is a field vector? If a vector is a continuous function of the coordinates, that is position of a point in a certain region of space or field, then the vector is called a field vector and the region is known as vector field. So let us have a comparative study of scalar field and vector field. Number 1 point, if a scalar phi is a continuous function of position, that is coordinates of a point in a certain region or space or field, then the scalar is known as a field scalar. The region or field is known as scalar field. Similarly, if a vector is a continuous function of position or coordinates of a point in a certain region or space or field, then the vector is known as a field vector. And the region or field is known as a vector field. Let us have the examples of the scalar field and the vector fields. The density, temperature, etc. are the examples of scalar fields. Similarly, electric field intensity, magnetic field intensity and the gravitational field intensity are the examples of field vectors, and the corresponding fields are known as vector fields. Number 2 example, electric potential, magnetic potential, gravitational potential, all are field scalars. Similarly, example, electric field intensity, magnetic field intensity and gravitational field intensity, all are field vectors. Now, the corresponding fields are known as vector fields and scalar fields. Now, their corresponding fields are known as field scalars or field vectors. Here we finish the vector algebra. I hope you must have a better understanding. Many thanks.